Live at 6, this is 13 News Now.
Snow and ice still hanging around the area roads. A live look at Virginia Beach right there and a live look at Norfolk.
All the ice is making it dangerous to get around, and that has a lot of districts canceling school for yet another day. Thanks for joining us. I'm Regina Mobley.
And I'm David Allen. Public schools for all 7 cities are closed tomorrow. 13 News Now reporter Stephen Graves went to the schools for a closer look at the problems.
Here's an idea of what we're working with in Virginia Beach. At Kempsville High, a slushy mess leading up to the school. In other areas, there's a lot more work to be done. Another day off from school in Virginia Beach means more sledding for 8th grader Luke, but it's a bittersweet feeling.
And you're like, oh, school's off, and then you're like, oh, I gotta make up those days.
Today was off day number 3, and 2nd grader Matthew liked the idea at first. Are you hoping for another snow day?
Maybe.
But he will get that extra day as schools still need time to perfect some parking lots and transportation. Here in Chesapeake, take a look at Thurgood Marshall Elementary. It looked untouched around noon. No surprise, they're closed for tomorrow. In Norfolk, a better sight at Booker T. Washington High. A spokeswoman for the school system says 85 to 90% of lots and sidewalks should be safely cleared by tonight. Now, Virginia Beach officials say they're on the tail end of operations, but Luke's father, a teacher, says it's all about the neighborhoods, which aren't looking the best right now.
We don't want a bus to slide off the road into some of these deep ditches in the neighborhoods where, you're out in Pungo or Sandbridge.
Now, Norfolk Public Schools say besides plowing, they're checking on the schools to make sure each one has adequate heat and everything's operating. We also spoke to some drivers who welcome these no school calls because that means less drivers on the road. Reporting in Virginia Beach, I'm Stephen Graves, 13 News Now.
13 News Now is working to learn each school district's plan to make up those missed days. We will have that information on 13newsnow.com. Well, one thing that will help get the kids back to school is warmer air. Temperatures are set to go up finally. Evan Stewart is here with an update.
That's right. We are looking at rising temperatures. Something else that would help melt a lot of that snow. Of course, we've got some rain out there. Most of this is light rain, and that's all we expect tonight, but a better chance for some steadier rain later this week. And of course, combine that with temperatures in the 50s and 60s, will certainly do a number on the snow that is out there. Best chances for rain tonight, mainly across northern parts of Hampton Roads. Still a chance that even southern locations could pick up a shower or two, but the better chances are from the peninsula northward, where we're seeing the rain right now. Mainly just some light rain from around Hampton and Langley Air Force Base up through the peninsula, through Williamsburg, James City County, York County, cross over the York River into Gloucester, Matthews. We've got some of that light rain. Likely a little bit of sleet trying to mix in, especially across the eastern shore where temperatures are colder up across northern Accomack County, still close to that freezing mark in the 30s. Not expecting, again, widespread frozen precipitation tonight, but we've got the cloudy skies outside right now. Temperatures above freezing everywhere. Coolest spot right now is a Hosky at 35 degrees. Same thing in Suffolk and Edenton. It's 42 in Melfa up on the eastern shore, though it's a lot colder once you get up towards Chincoteague. So over the next 6 hours, we'll look for temperatures slowly to drop to only around 37 degrees at midnight, and also notice those chances for rain going up around 11 o'clock midnight as well. Most of the rain will be out of here by tomorrow morning. Partly sunny skies, temperatures up into the 40s once again. That'll do a number on the snowpack that is out there. But I do have a big drop in temperatures by next week. Details on that and the 7-day forecast coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Evan, the icy weather is also taking a toll on wildlife. This weekend, there was a dead dolphin reported in Wolfsnare Creek. The ice has kept the stranding response team from getting to the animal to see why it died. 13 News Now reporter Allie Weatherton has a look at other animals hurt by the cold.
You want to go out and see what you can in the bad weather because it makes the birds do different things.
Bird watching.
She's facing us now, swimming to the right.
Has been a passion for Tom and Karen Beatty since 1971.
There's a female merganser, just make sure it's a red-breasted.
They love seeing all the birds and where they go when it's cold.
She's underneath the water now.
Now, Allie McNaughton with the Virginia Aquarium and Marine Science Center says birds and ducks can handle these cold conditions. If they get too cold and they're in the water, they can always fly away to another area, like those rocks.
Most of the animals in our region are very well equipped to dealing with cold weather. We are not generally this cold, however, so They can handle it for a short period of time.
But that's not the case for all.
If an animal is already fighting some other stress, if it is sick or low on nutrition, the cold temperatures could potentially sort of push it over the edge.
Sea turtles have an extremely difficult time adapting to the colder water temperatures.
If it drops too quickly or if it gets below a certain point and they haven't left the region, they should be going further south, but there's a variety of reasons why they may be here and they could be kind of caught by surprise.
And McNaughton isn't surprised. They've been to 39 responses and 17 of those sea turtles were admitted to rehab.
When they are cold stunned, they are very, very ill animals, and it's a very stressful thing for them to go through.
And while McNaughton continues her passion for helping animals, the Beatties will continue theirs too. In Virginia Beach, Allie Weatherton, 13 News Now.
One home with 2 fires led to a busy night for Chesapeake firefighters. The first fire started around 5 o'clock on Basswood Court in Greenbrier. Investigators say flames spread from the chimney to the second floor and attic. Then around 2:30 this morning, the flames sparked again, burning off the roof. Firefighters had trouble because of the cold weather. Some even slipped on ice. The cause of the fires are under investigation.
All right, breaking news. We're gathering details right now about a shooting in Virginia Beach. The call came in around 5 o'clock about a gunshot wound on Gate Tree Court. That's off of Oceana Boulevard near the Navy Exchange. Police are still investigating what happened, and we haven't learned anything about a possible victim. We do have a crew headed to that scene, and we will bring you the very latest information just as soon as we learn more. Local animal shelter had to close its doors today thanks to the winter weather. Several pipes burst at the Virginia Beach SPCA, causing a lot of problems. 13 News Now reporter Robert Boyd is live. And Robert, what kind of damage are they dealing with? It looks fairly significant there, huh?
Yes, it is, David. I'm actually holding one of those pipes that was busted. Again, these pipes froze, busted, and water went squirting everywhere. And these pipes couldn't have been located in a worse location. Right back here in the SPCA's IT server room, which means water went pouring over all of this computer equipment that you're looking at in front of me. We're talking about desktops and hard drives and monitors, and they still don't know how much of this can be salvaged. And right now they're closed today, they're closed tomorrow, and maybe for the rest of the week. Now, during the course of a year, about 16,000 animals come through the shelter for a number of services, whether it's to see a vet or to be adopted. Every case is documented and stored in these computers, which have obviously now been soaked in water. Employees noticed something was wrong around noon today when they heard dripping. That's when Emily Peck opened up the doors to the IT server room, and she says water came pouring onto her head along with a couple pieces of damp ceiling.
The water was just gushing from the ceiling all over the IT equipment. So I just jumped in as quick as I could and threw tarps over, as much of the critical computer system as we could get to, and shut water off and shut power off as quickly as possible. But a lot of the damage was already done. Just the volume of water had already flooded the floor.
Now, you're probably wondering, how are the animals doing here at the SPCA? Well, this is Norman. You can see this guy. He's doing just fine. The animals are totally okay. They've got no idea what happened here today as Norman runs away from me. However, though, the SPCA is looking for the public's help. If you have any blankets, sheets, towels, that kind of thing, those could help to line the animals' cages, because obviously they can't wash any of that stuff. No access to the washing machine. They're also looking for extra water in case it's needed. So basically, if you have like a 5-gallon jug of water, just bring that stuff down to the SPCA, just leave it here. They'll be greatly appreciative of any help they can get.